So I had my first therapy session today. Welcome guys, my name is Patrice, The.Patrice.Denise. I'm over here living a healthy, sustainable life, one day at a time, one step at a time. And yes, I have my first therapy session today. So my job offers 3 free therapy sessions each year through my insurance, and as well as 3 free life coaching sessions each year through insurance. And so well, not necessarily through insurance. I believe it's through like the EAP program, Employee Assistance Program. And I said, you know what? I like to, to steer people in the direction of therapy if they need it. So why don't I do it for myself? We like to give others advice and tell others, do this, try this, you might need this. Use that advice for yourself. So I signed up and I have my first session today. So many different emotions going on right now because I don't know what to expect, and that's part of things that I deal with. Like, I always want to know what's next, probably so I can prepare for it, right? Prepare for it so I can make sure that I am. If you saw the video on yesterday, I talked about people pleasing, just so I can make sure that I am doing what I am supposed to do, quote unquote, right? So that's just going through my head. What also is what's going through my head is like, what will this lead to? What will unfold? I want it for the better, to better myself. Right now we are chronicling 30 days of me becoming a better version of myself. And so this just landed right on time. I actually signed up for it last month, and then it's just the availability of the young lady who I chose. And then that's another thing. Well, the availability of the young lady I chose, she was available today for her first session that went in line with my schedule. But that's another thing, is just making sure that we align. My girlfriend, she's a therapist, and she said that the first session is basically like an assessment, getting to know each other, like to make sure it's a good fit. So hopefully it is a good fit. I'm excited. I'm nervous. I just want to work through some things. There are some things that I want to work through, and I want to work through it in an unbiased way. So this is perfect. Also, like I said, I signed up for coaching. So I went ahead and signed up for the life coaching sessions as well. And that one is coming up later on this week. So I'll let you guys know about that. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so that you can stay tuned and updated with what's going on with me. Earlier today, you saw that we went to Planet Fitness, my daughter and I. We got in 30 minutes of treadmill or cardio, and then we went and did some strength training on the different machines. We worked on the machines that dealt with the back and the biceps mostly. And then after that, we went and did the stair master for 10 minutes, and we're going to continue to work our way up in the minutes that we can stand on the Stairmaster. My daughter, she has the Planet Fitness free version right now. It's like during the summer, the teens, I believe it's ages 13 through 17, can sign up to go to Planet Fitness for free during the summer, and that started on the 1st, on yesterday. So we did our first session today, so that was good. Right now I'm drinking my green smoothie. And this has vanilla protein powder. I am using the Herb Champ. There's a link in the section in the description box below if you're interested in Herb Champ. But the protein powder, vanilla. I have pieces of banana, pieces of tropical fruit, like a little frozen bag, tropical fruit, Greek yogurt, water, spinach. That's all in here. And then my water. So that is breakfast. So yeah, I'm going to do this session, see what this is about. I'm excited and nervous all in one because I want to work through some things. Then again, in order for me to work through some things, it's going to be peeling some like layers off onion. You're peeling the layer off, and as you peel the layers off of an onion, things get wetter, so things start to intensify. So we'll see how this goes with that. But I know in the end it's all for the good. So I'm excited for that. Yeah, so if you are nervous about starting therapy, use my journey as an example and just do it. Try it. Sometimes we have to get out of our comfort zone. And that's the thing. That's today's topic. Getting out of your comfort zone. Doing things that you may not always do. Doing things that you might be nervous about doing. Doing things that get you to go to a new level, a step ahead. In order to become the better version of us, we have to get out of our comfort zone. We have to stop being comfortable and challenge ourselves. And that can be in your health journey, in your spiritual journey, in your physical, like I said, physical journey, in your mental and in your emotional journeys. Challenge yourself to do things. Take that class. Sign up for therapy. Find a life coach. Try that new exercise. Find a new regimen. Go deeper in a regimen that you're already starting. You don't have to change things up. You definitely don't have to change things up to get out of your comfort zone, but just go at another level. You gotta go at another level. Try something that you wouldn't normally try. Just push yourself a little bit further. And that's how you can become a better you. But yeah, so I will update you guys on how the session goes in a bit. Oh, and before I go, it just hit me. It just literally just hit me. Therapy is not only for like if you have a crisis going on. You don't have to just sign up for therapy or start therapy when things are bad, right? Therapy, from what I understand from my friend, is available and should be utilized in the good times as well as the bad times of your life, so that you can work through those each time and you can process the different feelings, different emotions, and work through things. And as a community, we have to, and I'm talking about our minorities, we have to get out of the thinking that therapy is when someone is going through something or somebody has a crisis going on, and just also looking at therapy as a taboo.
Hi, good morning.
I can literally eat this every day. Y'all seen this before. Sweet potato, and I got the microwavable kind. Put it in the microwave for however long it says on the package. Cottage cheese. Underneath here is the ground turkey, and I got spinach in there. And then cut up some avocado. Then you put on, drizzle a little bit of honey, and then some hot sauce. And I even saw, oops, I wasted some. I even saw in Aldi's that, and I'm pretty sure they got it in Aldi's, they got it at other places. They got the hot honey already mixed. And so I got some of that. But then I also put a little extra hot sauce on top of the hot honey drizzle. But yes, I can eat this every day. So I'm about to eat this for lunch. But therapy session. So a lot to unpack. A lot for me to process, a lot for me to think about, a lot for me to work on. I like her. I do like her. And I think I'm going to stick with her. I already scheduled my next appointment. And, you can't fix everything in one session. But I found out just by doing that first session that I didn't know this is something that I needed. I'm already, even as I'm talking to y'all right now, I'm working on some things internally that we talked about and trying to work on that. Wow. Wow. Just saying things out loud, I didn't know that would help me so much. Yeah, just trying to process it now and go forth. She did give me some homework assignments, and I'm gonna work on that. And yeah, getting out of my comfort zone, we talked about that, and I was just spitting, and then it led back to things I said in yesterday's video. Naturally, yeah, just something that I didn't know I needed this, and I'm going to continue on with it. Like I said, my job does offer 3 free sessions, and then after that, there would be a copay. But from what I saw this first session, I think I'm going to continue. And I like her personality, and I like that we don't have the same personality, like, so to speak. So it will draw me out of my comfort zone. And I think that, oh my gosh, I don't want to. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to end the video here, but I had my first therapy session. I needed it. And it was so fitting that one of the assignments was to try something new. So get out of your comfort zone, and I will just share that with you guys. Try to get out of your comfort zone. Try to find something new that you can, or something that you always wanted to do. And it doesn't have to be anything extravagant. We talked about that too. It doesn't have to be anything extravagant or major. Just trying to get out of your comfort zone. Try to find something new to do, and I'm going to work on that. So I love you guys. I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. We're doing daily vlogs. I am, this is just to kind of double back on that. In the daily vlogs, I'm talking about becoming the better me every day. I'm also discussing what I read in my Bible studies, as well as the book that I'm reading right now, which is Live on Purpose. And in this was fitting because today's Bible study, I'm in Romans. It's still in the first chapter, and it's still focusing on the gospel and why do we need the gospel? Why do men need to? Why do we need to pour in the gospel into others? And why do we need the gospel? Why does men need the gospel? And it talks about how God is righteous, and yes, He doesn't want us to sin, but He has made a way for us to be saved from our sins. And so it's talking about that. It's getting that understanding. And in the Live on Purpose book, it was fitting because it was talking about your personal calling, and you have to make the choice to follow Christ. So yes, and also to follow what He is giving you to do. So all of this is going together with becoming a better me. Whew. This is deep. But yes, let me get into my favorite meal, and I will talk with you guys tomorrow. Thank you. Have you subscribed? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I love you, and God bless.